So we're here at our friend's trailer again. Say hello, Kevin.
Hello.
So, Kevin, you kind of want to explain what happened and what we had to do to get this garage door open so we can move this stuff?
So I guess we show up and there's no power because there was an accident down the street that everyone on the street lost power. So we were able to spin the thing by hand because there's no actual emergency release.
Yep.
So we just spin the motor.
Really old the door mechanism. So it's up now and we're gonna load this. So if you're wondering why we're unloading this, our friend's trailer today, it's because we found a lift, which I'll show right now, for $200. It's just north of Boston. And we had to bring Kevin's race car back to his house anyways. So we're just gonna make a business trip out of it as well. Make it tax deductible. Make it very available, and we're gonna unload all this stuff and get it taken care of. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right, what's going on, everybody? So we just picked up Kevin's race car that we're gonna take back to Mass. You can see it back there in all of its wonderful red glory. So yeah, we're gonna take that back. We're gonna get that off the trailer in Western Mass, and we're gonna head out pretty much all the way to Boston, just north of Boston. Pick up this lift and then come back to Kevin's, spend the night, and then come back tomorrow, get back to the factory and get some work done there, hopefully in the afternoon time. Yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. If you're wondering where I got these shades, they are boosted. They're 4th of July special. I would recommend checking them out if you would like some cheap polarized shades. I usually lose their beater shades a couple times a year, 3 or 4 times a year. So I run they're like 10 bucks. I wear them, I break them, or I lose them. And then it's only $10, and it ends up being like $12.50 with shipping or something. Definitely recommend these guys. Shout out to them and their channel. I'll probably plug them in the somewhere in the video description or something like that. Maybe put their channel here. But yeah, let's get to it. Guys, so we're here at Kevin's shop. Kevin's moving some stuff around for his old house. Never got quite everything packed up. But anyway, so what I'm going to show you guys right now is another shitty car. This is a late 80s 325 IS. Alan, who is my little brother in my fraternity and has been featured in the channel, may pick this car up from Kevin's friend Alex. Say hi to the camera, Kevin.
Howdy.
We may be getting this for Alan so that he can have a little side project to work on, because he only has his Fergie BRZ, and we want to get him something that he can do some work on. So we might have another E30, giving us a 330 fleet in the future. But this is just a little short that we'll throw in to this like huge smorgasbord of a video that we're going to have for this week, because we've been doing so much crazy stuff. Can't even really keep track of it all. There's a bunch of Kevin's really nice old cars. We're going to go and take a look at our lift that we're picking up right now. And we picked it up last night, so I'll just kind of take a look at it with you guys and show you kind of what's going on with it. So we'll do that right in a second. All right, what is up, guys? We're back again. Just gonna show you guys our lift really quick. So we think that these are old Mohawk lifts. If you're from the Northeast and you do stuff with cars, you'll probably know kind of what Mohawk lifts are. If not, they're a lift. Somebody's bumping. So they look like they're in pretty rough shape, but we pulled them. The guy said that everything is functional. When he disassembled them, we have literally all the parts are there, everything down to the little foot pads. So it's a complete lift. I'm going to get up here and show you guys a little bit better view. So what we're going to do here is we'll probably strip this down, get all the rust off. What we would really like to do is powder coat the arms and the pins and the pads and everything. Get some new rubber for it. And then we'll clean up all the chains, grease the chains, install it on our floor. We were kind of questioning whether or not we'd be able to have this on our floor because we're on the 6th floor of an industrial building, but we talked to a structural engineer and he pretty much said that it was okay. We're just gonna get our floor certified, get that rebuilt. Yeah. On to the next part of the video. Okay. What's up, guys? It's Isaiah from Automotive Awareness. God damn it. Fucked up already. Anyway. What's up, guys? It's Isaiah from Automotive Awareness. There's Kevin over there in front of his brand new car.
Brand new car. Another shitty car.
Another shitty car. This is his Cadillac Coupe de Ville 1980 with a diesel engine.
And yeah, so we just picked it up. It was a few $100. Thought I was gonna take a gamble with it and see what was wrong with it. The guy said it was just possibly a head gasket. I drained about 2 gallons of coolant out of the oil pan, and the engine won't turn over with a breaker bar and a pipe. So I think the engine's got to come apart.
So that's one of the things that we're going to be working on. That's going to be a little side project for us. Obviously, this video is going to be kind of a little bit different than what we normally been doing because we're going to have 2 cars. So the E30, we're going to do a little bit of work on this, and we'll feature a little bit of getting this car right here. But it'll also be a little bit of working on the car, prepping for getting the motor into the E30 because we need to make mounts, we need to do wiring, we need to do a ton of stuff in order to get this thing going. It's also going to be a ton of work getting the Cadillac going because the whole motor needs to be rebuilt. We're going to try and get the Cadillac done. What do you think, Kevin?
I'd like to say 2-3 weeks.
So 2-3 weeks to get this thing running. Obviously, we're still shooting for that August 31st deadline with the dirtier 30 right here. So yeah, we'll just get into it. Do some time lapse of us working on these things. Ready, go. All right, guys. So we're here. Kevin's working on the Cadillac Coupe de Ville a little bit more. So he just took the drive shaft and the what else did you take out, Kevin? Took the wheels off.
Pretty much the whole car. Right now I'm draining the transmission.
Okay. So
drive shaft, cross member, engine mounts, exhaust, everything that needs the whole transmission needs to come out. Because originally we were just going to pull the motor, leave the transmission on, but because the engine's seized, we can't spin the flywheel to take the last torque converter bolts out. So we're going to take the engine and transmission all at once because I don't want to risk separating the bell housing and then ruining the seals on the spline because of the weird split seals. You need a special tool. So I'm just going to pull the whole thing out at once and then we'll just slide the transmission off.
okay.
But Isaiah found it funny that our 2 cross members compared to each other.
So this little rusty looking one right here is the one from the E30, which is common on pretty much all manual E30s, I believe. And then this is the cross member out of the Coupe. As you can see, little baby boy and like huge beast mammoth. So E30 manual cross member and Coupe cross member. It's like crazy. Also, this drive shaft has like 1.5 million U-joints so that it doesn't like, I don't know why. It doesn't.
It's gotta have something to do with harmonics. Because I mean, if you have a drive shaft that long, because I know on at least the B bodies they're like 62, 64 inches, but this is an extended wheelbase car. So it probably has something to do with harmonics. Because if you have 2 U-joints and the driveline angle is not correct, or if it's too long and just running weird stuff, so you have to have almost 2 universal joints. So that's what they made with a set of 2 U-joints on each end, was essentially
some voodoo magic right there, guys. Drive shafts and things. Also, we have most of the stuff off the top of the motor right there. Oh, how beautiful.
So I got the 2 engine mounts left, and then there's like 1 or 2 wires that need to come undone. Engine, coolant lines and all that.
But it's pretty much ready to go. All right. Very good. We're probably gonna pull this out with a forklift, just like we did the E30 motor. So that'll be fun because we're not lifting up the car; we're lifting up the motor out with chain. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting. We'll catch you guys up in a minute. It's gonna be fun.
Yes.
All right, guys. So while Kevin continues to try and attempt to get his motor out, we'll see if that actually happens or not. Right, Kevin? I'm gonna take a look at the Dirty E30 here. So kind of the plans for what I want to do kind of shortly today is get, I don't know if you can see in here, well yeah, you can definitely see in here. I want to get booster out, all the brake system. I want to try and get some of this insulation out because we stripped most of the interior and most of the rest of the car, but there's a few bits and pieces here that have to come out. This is basically just going to be motor prep day number one, getting everything ready. And I was talking about taking this core support out. That is going to come out. I don't think I'm going to take it out until I've cleaned up everything else in the bay, and pull the blower motor out and stuff, because we're going to have to figure out a different kind of motor setup if we are going to have heat and AC in here. Not sure if we're going to do that yet, or if we'll just run a cool suit. I haven't really set that one in stone yet, but that's kind of what we're going to do. Yeah, see you guys in a few. Heat and AC in here. Not sure if we're going to do that yet, or if we'll just run a cool suit. I haven't really set that one in stone yet. All right, guys, so this is pretty much all we're going to do today. This is going to be a multi-day video, and then we'll probably end up splitting up into a couple videos depending on how much we end up getting done in the next week or so here. But anyways, what we got off, we got the windshield wiper, a bottle, coil, most of the power distribution stuff off there. The AC compressor and everything is pretty much ready to come out. I don't want to break that line back there though, so I'm just going to pull it out through the firewall when I get back in the car on another day. We didn't get the booster out yet because I didn't really want to hop in the car and get caught up in there too much. We have the hinges for the hood off, blower motor out, etc., etc. Just cleaning everything up, getting everything tidy, because we don't need half the mounts and things for stuff. We're gonna just end up shaving the engine bay, and most of these mounts, as you can see, are pretty rusty, so we'll just grind them down regardless, get them out of the way. By the time we've removed all the mounts for everything that we don't need, we'll pretty much have effectively shaved the entire bay. So that's kind of what we're looking at there for the end of today. Back over to the kind of other project we're working on right now. So Kevin has basically gotten the diesel ready to be pulled out. Today is the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody, just to kind of date the video there. But we're gonna go pick up some friends and do a couple other things, and then maybe pull the motor out. Possibly, we'll see.
It's ready to go.
It's ready to go. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. If you guys want to see more of this side project, land barge type stuff, let us know. Kevin has a lot of these. But until then, we're just going to keep on chugging along. See you guys tomorrow. Type stuff, let us know. Kevin has a lot of these. But until then, we're just going to keep on chugging along. See you guys tomorrow.